Yeah, we've come up with all our man-made solutions to the problems of life, but they don't work, you see. And we don't even know what the real problems of life are, you see. In the yoga teachings, it says the real problems of life are birth, disease, old age, and death. See, these are the real problems of life. Now, who sees birth as a problem? Most people see it as, oh, a wonderful thing. See, oh, great. See? But actually, in the Vedas, specifically in the Srimad Bhagavatam, one of the main teachings, it describes life in the womb. And it describes how painful and hellish it is. The soul in the womb suffers so much, see, especially in the last 2-3 months. They suffer so much that in the womb, the soul actually prays to God, if you remove the suffering, if I can just get out of here, I promise I'll be yours. I'll serve you. I'll be good. See. So he finally gets out. He's in there telling his mom, you know, I got to get out of here. Let me out. She said, oh, my little baby, he's so nice, you know, and he's just... Finally, the time comes. Okay, boom, blasted down the birth canal. See. Everybody seen a newborn baby? You know, they don't look too good, you know. All twisted. And, hey, man, where you been? Oh, don't talk about it, you know. It's like, I don't even want to talk about it. See? It's so painful that we forgot it all. Anybody here remember all that stuff? Being in the womb, being born? No, we don't. Because we've forgotten it. It's by divine arrangement. We can't remember that. Uniquely enough, in Moscow, I gave electron reincarnation, and after the lecture, one man came up and says, you know, I do remember being in the womb. I do remember being born. I remember my mom taking me, putting me on her breast. I went, wow. Can you describe it? And he described it almost word for word as it's described in this Vedic scripture. You know, I went far out, you know. Of course, I didn't doubt the scripture, but I now had someone who had actually, you know, said, yeah, this is how it is. So that's the first problem of life, being born. It's a problem to be born, see. But what are you going to do about it? Did anybody say, hey, I don't want to be born now? It's just part of the cycle of birth and death, see. According to our karma and everything, we're destined to take a birth. Then if we make it through that, not everybody does, but now, due to advanced medical science, more and more people are making it. Then we come to the next problem, disease. Now, nobody likes disease. Nobody wants to get sick, see, but we do. Even a little common cold, little flu, nothing to worry about, but it's so uncomfortable, so unpleasant, you see. So we have to deal with that. That's a problem, see. Not to mention the big ones like the cancers, the heart attacks, the tuberculosis, all these kinds of diseases. And then, after that, see, we're going through that. Then we come to the next reward of material life. What is that? Old age. See? Oh, great. Old age. I'm so glad I made it. I've been waiting all my life to get here. No, it's not what we've been waiting for. We've been trying to avoid it, but we can't. See? Only way you avoid old age is to die first. You see? That's the only solution. If you don't die first, you'll get old. And when you get old, life becomes even more difficult. See, all those wonderful senses that were so active and brought us so much pleasure, they begin to shut down, wear out. Can't see anymore. Oh, wow. See, the glasses get thicker, bifocals, cataracts, have to have them removed. It's hard to see. Get dimmer and dimmer. See, can't smell. The sense of smell gets, you know, fainter and fainter. What'd you say? What? What was that? Talk a little louder, you know. Turn up the hearing aid. Oh, okay. See? Taste, when the smell goes, the taste goes. Can't taste, why eat? See? When you can't taste the food, what's the point of eating? You ever had that problem? See? You got a flu or something, your nose is on. Can't taste, and do you eat as much? That's a good way to lose weight, you see. Why eat? No pleasure here. And so on. All the muscles, all the things, the body gets weak, the limbs get, the joints get stiff and fragile, you know, breaking bones, you fall down, break a hip. Old age, not fun. Not much enjoyment here. All we can do is remember, if we can remember, the past pleasure. See, that's why We talk about the things we used to do. And then finally, the grand finale, death. And that's a big problem. See, this is the most fearsome time. This is the most unknown event in our life. You can't avoid that one either. You see, it's destined. It's built in. In Bhagavad Gita, another main scripture says, for one who's taken birth, death is certain. For one who dies, birth is certain. We're on the wheel of birth and death, see. And what are we going to do about that, see? Birth, disease, old age, and death, again and again. We can solve it by following the yoga teaching, see. The yoga teaching makes us aware of all these truths, see. If I know for a fact that there's no happiness in the activity I'm going to perform, for me, the spirit soul, then I'm less likely to expect that it's going to make me happy. See, we put so much expectation on different things in life that are supposed to work. See, for instance, a relationship, a marriage. We enter a relationship with so much expectation. This is it. This is going to make me happy. This is my life's ambition. I found the one. True love. Oh, can't wait. You see. So we enter into with a huge expectation. This is going to fill in all the slots. See. But starts off very sweet and then gradually diminishes. Maybe gets bitter. Finally the pleasure may disappear completely. And we're very disappointed, see. That expectation was so great, and you're like, wow. And that's why there's so much anger there, you see. You were supposed to make me happy, but you didn't, you see. I was supposed to make you happy, but I couldn't. And so it's a big disappointment, see. If we know the yoga teaching, we'll know that's not going to make me happy, you know. That's not it. Because what really makes the soul happy is uniting with the Supreme Soul. This is the link. This is the union. This is the yoga that brings about inner perfection, inner peace, inner tranquility. But along the way, as we cultivate that link, that reaction, that relationship, we will find automatically more and more inner happiness and less dependent on the external world for our happiness.